Good afternoon, my lovely followers. It's your queen, Tara. We are back. We are back with yet another video. Okay, I think today I would like to discuss Iran with you. Iran. The current CIA funded and backed revolution. I say that in parentheses because this movement in Iran is not a genuine movement of the people. What it is actually a CIA front. It is a movement co-opted and taken over by the CIA for their own purposes. That's what this is. Like, it might have started out as an organic Iranian movement, but it's not that anymore. Like, it has been hijacked by the intelligence agencies and by the U.S. military-industrial complex to serve its own purposes. And I don't care. Like, for real, I do not care what propaganda you hear on Fox News or on the mainstream, the lamestream right-wing media. Or heck, even the lamestream left-wing media about this so-called protest. Like, what you have to understand about what's currently going on in Iran is that this movement, this protest movement, is controlled by the CIA. It is not a genuine movement of the people. It is not a genuine movement. It is not a genuine attempt on behalf of the Iranian people to gain freedom. And look, I'm not going to defend the regime there. Like, they do plenty of bad things, but first of all, Iran is none of our business. Like, we shouldn't care about this anyway because these countries are none of our business. And if you're America first, like I am, then you really have to, like, not want to be involved in these wars because we have no purposes. We have no reason to be involved. Like, we should be focusing on America, not Iran. Like, we should not be over there in these foreign countries funding these wars and so-called revolutions that in reality, like, don't serve anyone. Don't serve our interests. That do not serve the interests of the vast majority of Americans and Iranians. This only serves the interests of the military-industrial complex and the Zionist lobby. That's it. The oligarch war profiteers and the Zionists who are working together to overthrow the last sovereign government in the Middle East so that Israel, so that the Zionist apartheid state can have full, unopposed control of the entire region. That's what this is about, my lovely followers. Make no mistake. This is about Israel. This is about the Zionist lobby. This is about the billionaire oligarch arms manufacturers lining their own pockets and creating more power for Israel so no one can challenge them. That's why. That's why Iran is being the rightful government of Iran, the Ayatollah, is currently being overthrown so he can be replaced by the Shah, the Zionist puppet Shah. And initially, like, I once supported the Shah. I once supported him, but, like, not anymore. Because it's undeniable now. Like, even though I am a monarchist, like, I don't support him anymore because, like, he is a puppet. He is a blatant puppet of the Zionist regime. He is a spineless puppet. He will do whatever his masters in Tel Aviv tell him to do. That's what this is. Like, make no mistake about it, my lovely followers. That's exactly what this is. Like, they are overthrowing the Iranian government and installing a puppet. They are overthrowing the Ayatollah. Like him or not, like, he was chosen by the majority of the people, like, to be in charge of Iran. And yes, I'm not going to agree with everything the Ayatollah's regime does, but that's okay because that's another country and it's none of my business. I don't care. I'm an American. Like, that's sad and all, but like, it's also not my problem. So for real, like, all you humanitarians, it's like that, that's sad and all, but like, I don't care about human rights abuses in Iran. I don't care. I care about America. I care about being left alone and not having to fund all these foreign wars on behalf of Israel with my tax dollars. That's what I care about. And at this point, like, I think I'm honestly, like, I changed my mind. I am not supporting the Shah anymore. Like, I think Khomeini, the Ayatollah, should be the leader of Iran. Like, the Ayatollah is the rightful leader of Iran, whether you like him or not. That is who the people chose. And before everybody jumps down my throat in the comments, let me explain a little bit about Iran and its history. Okay? So if you know the history of Iran, you know that the CIA has been involved in that country for decades. There was a time... Okay, well, I know I'm rambling, I'm doing a bad job of explaining this, I'm sorry, but like... At first, there was the Shah, pretty much the king of Iran. And he was the leader of Iran, he was part of a dynasty, and everything was fairly good under him. He was trying to modernize the country. But for whatever reason, the people of Iran decided they didn't want him in charge. So they toppled him and elected a left-wing socialist government into power. Now, say about that what you want. I don't personally agree with that as a monarchist, like toppling him like that. But regardless of how I feel, that's what happened. The people of Iran toppled the Shah and replaced him with a left-wing socialist government. And for a while, everything was okay. But like, of course, as most of you know who know anything about Iran, it did not stay that way. Like, eventually, after a while, the CIA came to Iran and helped the Shah to pull off a coup and put himself back in charge of the country. Helped to overthrow the left-wing government that was in charge of Iran and put himself back into power. And the overthrow of the Shah, the return of the Shah and the overthrow of the left-wing government created the animosity that eventually led to the Ayatollah coming to power. Because there was eventually a revolution. There was an Islamic revolution that overthrew the Shah again. And this time they replaced him with the Ayatollah. And the Ayatollah has ruled Iran ever since. That's basically what happened, is you had the Shah, who was replaced by a left-wing government. Then that left-wing government was overthrown by the CIA and replaced with the Shah. And then the Shah was overthrown once again by the Islamic Revolution, I believe in the 70s, and replaced with the Ayatollah. And initially, when I used to be a supporter of the Shah, because I've never really liked the regime in Iran, but like at this point, like, what are you gonna do? It's like, I don't agree with everything the Ayatollah does, but if he's one of the few people, and Iran is one of the few nations willing to stand against Israel, and this U.S. empire that wants World War III and world domination, then what can I do? Like, I have to support that. I have to support the Ayatollah, even if I don't agree with him. Because, like, I just cannot, in good conscience, support the Shah, for a number of reasons. Primarily because he's a puppet. Like, he is an obvious puppet. Like, the one currently is trying to become blah 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 blah. I'm so sorry. Like, I cannot talk today. My mouth is like, I don't know what the heck is wrong with me. My brain and my mouth are not cooperating. And I sound like an idiot. I promise you I'm not. But, like, I'm sorry. Most people probably clicked off the video by now because, like, I sound like an idiot. I'm sorry. Anyway, the left-wing government was the current person's trying to become Shah is the son of the original Shah who was overthrown in the Islamic Revolution, and he is a total puppet of Israel. Well, he has just completely bent over and spread his cheeks for his Zionist masters. Like, I'm pretty sure he's even married to a Zionist, like the current man claiming to be the Shah of Iran. And it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous that that's not a real monarch. You know? I don't think that man deserves it anymore. I mean, the Ayatollah is not really a great choice either, but, like, at least he's not a puppet of the West. At least he's not a puppet of the oligarch class and the Zionist lobby. Which is exactly what the current man claiming to be Shah is. He is a puppet. He is a puppet of the oligarch class and the Zionist lobby. And he does not deserve to be the Shah of Iran at all. I know, I have these awkward silences in my videos too, like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do a good job. I know my videos suck, kinda. I'm trying to do a better job. I just, like, don't have, like, very good equipment and stuff, because that costs money. Like, I have my phone, that's it. But anyway, please bear with me. This revolution in Iran that is being televised, that the media is encouraging, especially disgusting warmongers like Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham is a detestable human being. He just is. He's detestable. He is a detestable human being. He is a detestable, disgusting warmonger. And a garbage human being. And so is this entire Republican administration. So is all the retarded evangelical Zionists who sold our country out to the hook-nosed mafia, to international jewelry. That's what this is. Like, our country is now officially controlled by the Zionists. That's why we're doing all this. Like, just like I said in my video yesterday, like some people may find offensive. My video about the painter and the juice. And yeah, some people may find that title offensive because they know what I'm talking about. But, like, I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap. Our society is controlled by the Zionists. Our society is controlled by international jewelry. By these hook-nosed war criminals who serve the oligarchs, who serve their own class, who serve the wealthy Zionist oligarchs. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. I'm tired of pretending it's anything else. I'm not saying that I'm against all Jews. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because there is a minority within Judaism who opposes this genocidal Zionist ideology. But unfortunately, like, a vast majority of the Jews support this. A vast majority of the hook-nosed mafia, like, the vast majority of them support this. Like, at least over half of them are in support of this. Like I discussed yesterday. And we are under their control. We are under the thumb of Israel. It's like, remember Make America Great Again? Remember all the lies that the orange fascists told us? That, oh, no new wars. Oh, he even floated the idea of getting rid of the income tax. Yeah, he's a total liar. He's a lying scumbag. That's what Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is a disgusting, lying scumbag. And No one's going to believe him. He's lost his support. He's lost his base. His support is hemorrhaging among right-wingers and among the MAGA crowd because, like, the MAGA people voted for MAGA. They didn't vote for MEGA. They voted for MAGA. They didn't vote to make Israel great. They voted to make America great. And all our current administration is doing is making Israel great at the expense of everybody else. We send that country billions of dollars every year so they can have free health care. And so they can continue to wage a literal genocide in Gaza with our tax dollars. Meanwhile, Americans can barely afford to make ends meet. Americans can not afford to leave their parents' house till they're 30. And no one cares. No one within our government cares. None of these evangelical retards care that their kids don't have a future in this country as long as they can support dear old Israel because of their delusional beliefs. These delusional people, that's what they are. They're delusional. They are deeply and profoundly delusional. Delulu, as the kids would say today. Like, our country is controlled by a foreign cult. Our country is controlled by a foreign Zionist cult. And that cult, that rootless international clique of Zionist bankers who controls our society, are the ones who are fomenting this fake revolution in Iran and trying to overthrow the rightful government and replace the Shah. Replace the Ayatollah with the Shah, the puppet Shah, who is controlled by the Zionists, who is in their pocket, who is married to one of them, who has married into the hook-nosed mafia. That's what they're trying to do, and, like, I'm one of the few channels that spreads the truth. And there's other channels that do a much better job than I do without all the rambling and the awkward pauses and everything else. There's, like, Redacted, there's Jimmy Dore, there's Kim Iverson, there's Breaking Points. There's all kinds of alternate media that do a pretty good job of explaining all this, that I would definitely encourage my lovely followers to check out. I would like to eventually get to the level of one of those channels with my content, where I'm making, like, super quality good content for you. And I do eventually want to work my way up to that, like I said on other videos. I just don't have the means yet. Hopefully I will in the future. Fingers crossed. Like, I enjoy making this content for you, though. I really enjoy it. I'm thinking I'm going to bring this video to a close. Like, I think I've said most of what I wanted to say about Iran. It was just on my mind today to talk about the current fake revolution and why it is not something anyone should be supporting in this country. It's not in the interest of Americans. It is not in the interest of Iranians. It is a farce. It is a lie. It is a movement that has been hijacked by the CIA and Mossad on behalf of the oligarchs and the Zionist lobby to push this revolution that is going to eradicate the last country in the Middle East that truly has the capacity to resist Israel. That's what this is. This is the last gasp of resistance in the Middle East to the Zionist New World Order. The Zionist world order that is forming. That's what this is. It is the last gasp of resistance. And once Iran falls, I don't know who's going to be around to stand against the apartheid state. Probably no one. Probably no one. That's why this is so important, that we speak up and we get the word out about what this revolution really is about. How it's not about the Iranian people. It was never about the Iranian people and improving their lives. No matter what they say it's for, This revolution is on behalf of the CIA and the oligarch class. That's who's really behind it. They're trying to overthrow the true government of Iran, to overthrow the Ayatollah, the rightful ruler of Iran, on behalf of the Zionist lobby. And I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. I think I've made my point multiple times. So I'm gonna start the process of ending this video. I hope all of you found this video informative and entertaining. Please like and subscribe and all that streamer stuff. Thank you for your support, especially if you stayed till the end. Thank you for that. Thank you for your support. Especially if you stayed till the end. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Hope all of you have a good, productive week, and we're off.